guys, Boosted Whips here. Today we're going to be installing the HiRev Sports third brake light for the rear diffuser. This has multiple ways of installing it. I'm going to show you the way that I did it, which is the easy way. There's other ways which will involve dremeling and trimming the trim around the diffuser so that this sits flush. As it is right now, if you want to have an easy install, it's going to go over the diffuser and it's going to be slightly popped out, but I think it still looks good from an angle. So we'll go ahead and take it from that. So I'll show you what I did, and then we'll go ahead and install this and wire it all up. As you can see, it's gonna sit over the diffuser like so. The best way, I was trying to get it, so that it's kind of centered, but the studs on the back are slightly not as long as I thought it was gonna be. So if you notice, I kind of did an extra hole by mistake, because when I was trying to put it, I wanted it so that it stays right over both trims, top and bottom, but that's not going to be the case. So I have to go a little bit further up so that the triangle facing up, and you can face this whichever way you want. I'm going triangle facing up, is a little bit higher over the trim, as you guys can see right there. So I just kind of positioned it, kind of measured the right side with the left side, which is about like 17 inches on each side, more or less, depending where you're measuring, but more or less that's where the center is. You could be off plus or minus half an inch or an inch, so to the human eye you won't be able to see it. So what I did is I positioned it, I marked it, and I drilled the holes. So I did the 2 holes for the studs, and then I drilled a little bigger hole here, which is where we're going to route this cable, and then I'll show you how we'll route it. But it's very easy. We'll go ahead and route this cable in, and through the bottom of the bumper there's a rubber grommet, which I'll show you where it is, and we'll route it through the headlight, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this on here with the 2 provided nuts that they have on the back side, and then I'll show you how that looks. Alright guys, so this is from the back. This is how I routed everything. There's the 2 studs popping out, just enough to tighten it, with the wire routed through the little hole. So it comes with included secure nuts on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and we're gonna tighten this to secure it. These are 8mm nuts, if I'm not mistaken, and we just gotta go ahead, position this, tighten it down, and take it from there. So there's hand tight. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these out, and we'll get down to the wiring. And what you want to do is you want to tighten one at a time to even it out. And guys, what I did is so it can be a tight fit, I did a drill bit that's just a little bit thinner than the stud, so that way it also secures it with the actual plastic, and it becomes very sturdy, and this will be secured. So there it is. I'm not going to further tighten it, maybe just a little tab, and then we're going to go ahead and install this diffuser back on, and I'll show you where we route the cable and how to install it. Guys, so the diffuser's back on, so you guys can see more or less how it's going to look. I went ahead and I routed the cable through the bottom grommet. I'm going to show you from the top view, but all you have to do is go ahead and you lift where your spare are. You're going to remove that foam piece out of there, and there's a grommet located near there where you can route this cable easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you that now. So this is where you're gonna route it. There's a rubber grommet, which is this one right here. It's located, if you're looking at from the front, it's gonna be on your right hand side. There's another one on the left, but that has wiring on it. So this one's clear. You can either puncture a hole here, or you can just route it a little bit down and kind of close this like so, and that should do the trick. So then now all you have to do is route this cable under the liner here, and kind of route it up to the where the tail light is, so we can do the wiring. So pretty straightforward, guys. So now let's go ahead and finalize this up, and then we'll fire it up to see how it looks. So once you have routed the cable, all you have to do is kind of splice a little bit more of the of the jacket, so that way you have some leverage on it. And it's gonna be black to black, yellow to gray, and red to purple. So as you see here, that's all you gotta do. Is basically the same setup as we have done with the other third brake light that I had by the windshield. And yeah, that's all you gotta do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put electrical tape on this on here. You can also use some crimping tools, which they have, where you can crimp some wire on it and just makes it look much better. I'm just gonna go ahead and did the old-fashioned style, and I did some splicing and joined the cables together. So I'm gonna go ahead and put electrical tape on here and wrap this up and show you guys how everything lights up. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the brake so you guys can see what it does. It does a 5-second strobe, and then it becomes solid. I'm gonna do it with the lights off. I'm gonna do 2 instances, but if you have the lights on, the LEDs will be on along with the power on, and then once you apply the brake, then it will do that animation. So I'm gonna do the first instance now, and then we'll go ahead and wrap the video up. There it is. So you guys notice it's a 5-second strobe, and then it becomes solid. I'm gonna do a second one, and then we'll just go ahead and wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always guys, I'll see you until next time. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can purchase it directly from HiRev Sports. Thanks for watching. Until next time.